Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. It's the VBL-S. It's season 13. It's week 3, and I'm still Sora, coach of the Dover Delmais, as always. This week, we're up against one and only Heaven and Regi Labs. We're fighting against Big Corpo today. Currently, we are 0-2 on the season. We have yet to win a single match, a single game, and a single match. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough start for your boy this season, but it's a long season. We still have plenty of time to try to turn it around. And I haven't quite lost hope yet. A win this week would put us at 1-2, obviously, and it would start our potential comeback. Who knows? Give us some momentum at least, and maybe stave off the existential dread for another week, which would be nice. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at the matchup here and see what I've sort of cooked up for the week. So here we have the matchup. Heaven has the Kilowattrel, which is obviously the fastest Pokemon in this matchup. It's a pretty scary Pokemon. It's one of the better Tailwind setters you could have grabbed in this draft, which is why you see here all the way to the left. It was picked early. Pretty terrifying Pokemon. It's got competitive. If I try to lower its stats, it also can just cover as an electric immunity with Volt Absorb. Or boost itself with some wind power after it tailwinds. Alongside of it, it has Haxorus, who can obviously, it's kind of like Disquake as an option because Terra, Ground, Earthquake, Haxorus next to Kilowattrel is always going to be a thing. Haxorus has some monstrous attack. 147 is nothing to sneeze at. Decent enough speed. It's faster than most of my team. And when they have basically a free tailwind, unless I stop them, it's very possible that Kilowattrel Haxorus can just make a mess, especially because of my the little thing called the ground weakness that my team has. So if I'm not careful, I can just get swept. I can get completely blown away by this. Stantler is a Pokemon I actually had my eye on during the draft as my Trick Room setter. It ended up being a little bit too expensive for the way things worked out for me, but it's very bulky with a Violite. It can run all of its abilities are good, actually very good. Intimidate's amazing against physical attackers, which I have, at the very least, I'd say 3 Pokemon here that are usually physical attackers, or, a couple more that could be. Frisk is an amazing ability in Draft League because you're playing a best of 3. You get so much information just by knowing items early on, and it helps you plan for future scenarios. You're not going to run into as many tricks and traps when you know their item. Like you're gonna see the cloak if they have a cloak, that kind of stuff. You're not gonna get caught up as much. And Sap Silver, immunities are always incredible to have, especially when if it's sitting in the back, you don't know if it's Sap Sip or not, and it could switch in on a grass move and kind of ruin your day. Delphox, I'm not really certain about this Pokemon. I've never used it for anything, so I don't know exactly how good it is, but it's his strongest special attacking Pokemon. It's got some good special bulk. I think it's a cool Pokemon. I just don't know exactly how much it's gonna do. So it's I don't know if it'll come or not. Hitmonchan is, I believe, the only fake out on this team, unless I've forgotten. It's thankfully slower than my fake out, so I kind of in this matchup I have the fastest fake out, which is very nice. Last week we saw how I kind of struggled against Alolan Persian because it was outspeeding my Raichu. This time around, unless he runs Scarf Fake Out, I have the safest Fake Out in the match. I just have to be careful of Covert Cloaks. So I don't really know if I'd expect Hitmonchan to show up. Maybe not. And I would think, keep in mind, is Inner Focus, so I can't fake it out if they run Inner Focus, but I can fake out the partner, and we can just kind of just trade the fake outs turn 1. Fortress can be pretty scary. It's very physically bulky. And if it defensively tears away from its weakness to fire, then it can be kind of tough to get rid of, especially if it gets some iron defenses up. So this thing is, it's something to be wary of. It can also go boom. Going boom off 90 base stack is pretty decent, especially if they go for some like choice band, Terra Normal type stuff. So that's always something to be aware of in the battle. Other than that, it's kind of a mid Pokemon because it can get blown away on the special side, but it's just something that we have to be careful of. Flapple is the counterpart to my Diplin. It's kind of a bad Pokemon. Hustle's a decent ability, but playing with the chance to miss on every move is kind of awkward. It's a little tough. So I don't know if I'd expect to see this come along, but because I don't really have much of a dragon problem on my team, so or a grass problem really. So I wouldn't really be that shocked to see it stay on the bench this week. I would not be surprised at all to see Quillfish though, because it's another Intimidator. I don't know if I'd expect both Stanler and Quillfish to show up to the match because they both kind of want to violate. Actually, this Quillfish can't hold a violate. It's actually bad. Never mind. I mean, not bad, but like now that I realize that, I would not expect. I feel like Sandler's just a better option for Intimidate here for sure, unless you're doing some other cool stuff with Quillfish, but I wouldn't really expect it to show up. Palisand is interesting. Excuse me. Palisand's interesting. It's the slowest Pokemon in the matchup, so it can be a little bit tricky if it manages to get into Trick Room and maybe something sets up some boosts from Water Compaction or something like that. It can also heal itself with Shore Up, so definitely something to be scared of if we get into the Trick Room setup. Wigglytuff is another Frisk user. It's also another competitive user, so I think it's actually kind of an interesting Pokemon in this format. Like, it's got pretty good bulk overall, like high HP, low defense, but it's not terrible. Its special attack stats nothing special, but if you like accidentally give it a competitive boost, or if they do some trick with like skill swap, I think Sandler gets skill swap and can skill swap Intimidate on, and then you activate competitive, and then they spam Dazzling Gleam and you're sad. So definitely not a Pokemon to sleep on, but I think we have the tools on the team that we need to take care of it. Last but not least, we have Flittle, this little bastard. I both expect and don't expect to see it. It's kind of like the little meme of the team, but it's got Aura, got that speed boost. I think it has Ally Switch. So. Sorry, excuse me. I think it has Ally Switch. So that's something that you always have to be wary of. So you start firing attacks off in the wrong spot. So maybe it'll be there, maybe it won't be. I definitely got to be prepared for it. But yeah, so with all that in mind, let's take a look at the team I put together to try and tackle this problem. First up on the team this week, we have Raichu rocking the Assault Vest. We're running just a straight up max speed, max HP, so we're going for as much bulk as we can on this fella. The idea being that I have the best fake out in the matchup. Electro Web and Nuzzle are good for speed control, and Paralysis is annoying to deal with. And Endeavor is good for, if this thing manages to take a hit, you get an Endeavor off, and suddenly it's done way more damage than they expected to. This is, I think, the first set I've built on Raichu where I really feel like it can do something. And I think this is a matchup where it can actually be used very, very well. So I'm looking forward to seeing if Raichu can pull its weight this week. Next up, we have Pheasantipity as usual. This time we brought Tailwind because I found myself sorely missing Tailwind in the last week's matchup. Pretty standard stuff here. I haven't really gone too far outside the box with this Pokemon quite yet. I haven't run it as a physical attacker or tried to use it super offensively. Not really a whole lot to say on this one. Maybe I'll find a way to mix it up going forward, but for now it's kind of just doing the same thing every week. Samurott, I wanted to make this Pokemon work really badly, and I found a line here with Choice Scarf, because with Choice Scarf, I can outspeed everything on Heaven's team. And the calcs, it really depends on the set on the Kilowattrel, but there is a line where if they are not bulky enough, a Fake Out plus Aqua Cutter on turn 1 can just kill them before they set Tailwind. Just having, super fast speed for letting off these big heavy hitting Aqua Cutters and Ceaseless Edges, or just like having a fast Icy Winder or just a fast Flip Turn is pretty nice. Since I'm running Scarf, I get to go max in my attack and go Adamant as well, and I don't have to worry about being outsped by anything unless they also have a Scarfer. I really want this Pokemon to do good things, so I'm hoping that this is the week. And you might notice the Terra is Terra Dragon. We'll get to that in a minute. Next up, we have Honchkrow. It's very I don't know. I don't think this is the same set I brought last week, but it's very similar. I didn't actually use it last week, so I kind of felt okay bringing it again. The idea here being that it's a slow special attacker, but you have super luck, and I run scope lens to up that critical hit chance. And we're going to see in a minute that I have another opportunity to boost my crit odds. That's some foreshadowing maybe. The idea here being that this gives me, my ground immunity in case the Haxorus is running earthquakes. Spoiler alert, it is. And yeah, so get some timely crits off, Terra Fire just for heat wave damage, and then Air Slash Dark Pulse, obviously good stabs, and protect because I like to protect sometimes. Next up, we have Diplin, whose ability still is not fit on the screen, and I'm still not going to fix that. I should probably just start running Sticky Hold so that I don't have to fix that, but pretty standard set here. We're running Dragon Cheer, though, because if I Terra Dragon on the Samurott, then I get guaranteed crits on my Aqua Cutters. If I Dragon Cheer next to Honchkrow, then all of its moves will be guaranteed crits. Now, this is not easy to use because of how slow Diplin is. So there are not many lines that let me do this. There's like one where I'm in Trick Room, and I'm not like incredibly threatened to get knocked out on Samurott or Honchkrow. I'm not like this is not a do or die strat. It's just something that's there. If I don't see the line during the game, I probably won't even bring Diplin. So yeah, it's kind of just there as a gimmick, and then recover Dragon Pulse to be annoying. Next up, we have Choice Band E-Speed Lucario, Terra Normal. I've always dreamed of a day where I can just press the funny button, and now is my chance to press the funny button. We're just all in attack. Terra Normal E-Speed hits everything on the team except for Fortress. Pretty hard. And then, close combat, Meteor Mash, good coverage, Bullet Punch, if I need to go fast. But I can't use E-Speed, like if they have a Terra Ghost or if something like that comes up. So very excited to be able to just press the funny button. I've never really had much of a chance to press the funny button. I didn't even have the picture for Choice Band in my little images folder for this application because I've never used it. So happy to use it, hoping it puts in some work. And yeah, that's the team for the week. I feel pretty good about these. Excuse me. I feel pretty good about the prep, actually, even though I didn't run like any calcs this week compared to how many I ran last week. I think I usually do better when I just plan, like do the prep on vibes and then just try to play the game and not get too in my own head and like try to get too bogged down by the notes and all that. So I'm pretty happy with the prep this week, and I'm hoping that I can pull out a win because I would really like to not start 0-3. So let's see how the match goes. We're gonna set the bar low for this match. Oh no, Flittle's here. Alrighty, I still kind of just want to go Raichu Samurott on lead and go for the surprise factor if he tries to lead with Tailwind. I think Lucario in the back is pretty good. And then let's do Pheasantipity this game. Okay, so it's Kilowattrel and Haxorus. So, unless the Haxorus is Scarf, I outspeed it. I outspeed the Kilowattrel. I want to fake it out, I think. Kind of afraid of what this Haxorus wants to do here. But I don't want to give up Tailwind for free. So we're just going to double the... Okay. Okay, it just barely hangs on. And gets an Earthquake off. Okay. Oof. Okay, that's kind of tough. But we can start Terra Normal E-Speeding here. I think I'm just going to have to let it rip. Kind of an awkward position here already. I outspeed Haxorus, but I don't outspeed the Kilowattrel. I could guaranteed kill Kilowattrel Okay, Terra Ground Earthquake with Discharge, so it's Disquake. That's cool. I can guarantee I could just kill Kilowattrel, but I think I want to protect Pheasantipity. And then, do I live in Earthquake? If they're choice banned. Okay, even if I Terra, I don't live in Earthquake if they're choice banned. So then they could just Tailwind is sort of the problem here. I'll just cover for it. Okay, they protect. Ugh, okay, almost. Okay, it's not banded. Or else I was definitely dead there. They've revealed my choice band and my covert cloak. I mean, I have to E-speed the... I can't win this. I have to E-speed the Kilowattrel because it just kills me otherwise. And then Sludge Bomb. I could have protected there and I would have... I mean, if I had protected, I wouldn't have killed the Haxorus. I don't think I have another play I can do here. Like, I don't kill... It's not... I mean, I could kill Stantler for like kill stats, but I don't think that really means anything, right? And then this can just discharge and I'm dead. And like Pheasantipity's not killing Stantler, so I could protect actually. I didn't reveal that. In case they target for whatever reason Pheasantipity, no they don't. Get some info, I guess. And we'll just lose game 1. Okay. So they have protect on that. We're just gonna keep rolling, I think. How do I win a game? That's my goal. I want to win a game. I don't want to like lose every game this season. Let's win a game. How do I do that? So it's Terra Ground, Discharge. This only showed Body Slam. It has Frisk instead of Intimidate. This only showed Protect. The Earthquake is kind of annoying. I could go Honchkrow on lead. And... I mean, Lucario did pretty decently. It's just not enough damage... Well, I could kill Kilowattrel. Samurott was so close to killing Kilowattrel there. I wonder how close that roll was. I don't think it would have really mattered that much, but how do I change? So Haxorus probably has first impression for Diplin, which is annoying, but I can protect on lead if I want to. I think I will go Raichu on lead again. Maybe I go Raichu Lucario. And then... I mean, Scarf Samurott in the back is pretty good. And if I can get rid of... I don't know, man. I'm cooked. So we'll mix up a little bit. They know I'm choice banded. This thing... Anticipation, Frisk, Speed Boost. Does it get Ally Switch or something? I just need to see what this thing... It doesn't... It does get Ally Switch. So I do need to be careful of that. I mean, I'm kind of worried they only showed Earthquake last game. Let me see. When they Earthquaked... They're not Life Orb. I don't really want to burn Terra on Raichu, though. I'm honestly afraid of ally switch here, but I don't think I can, like, how much does a Terra normal E-speed do? %86%. Close combat kills, but I'm not faster. But I mean, if I get the fake out off, the problem is if they ally switch and I go into the ally, like, what else is Flittle gonna do? I'll lose to it if I have to. Okay. Assault Vest, Choice Band. Are they gonna Trick Room? They protect Flittle. Alright, so we get damage off in the Stantler. That thing's bulky. Speed boost. So he's fast now. Not a ton of offensive pressure here. I can go for a Nuzzle. I mean, Flittle dies to E-Speed for sure. I can go for a Nuzzle and just E-Speed the Flittle slot. They're probably Sash, yep. I could have doubled. I could have... Actually, Electro might have been good there. Okay, I can't E-Speed anymore. I'm going to Electro Web. And I have to switch here, so I'll go to Pheasantipity. This thing is very fast now. I don't know what else it does. I hope it doesn't get Endeavor, because I've already lost to that this season. Okay, it doesn't. Good. So I'm not losing to Endeavor again. So if I can preserve Lucario in the back for the Psychic Terrain to end, that'd be pretty nice. I wonder if Kill-Watchel didn't come in this game. Haxorus comes out. I switch to Fez. They haven't teared yet. I need to keep that in mind. Get the speed drop. They're not Clear Amulet. Megahorn misses. That's unfortunate. So I'm faster than Haxorus for sure. They could Terra Ground, which is kind of scary. I don't really have a switch into that, and I can't Terra, so maybe I'll just Nuzzle it. And I could Tailwind. Yeah. Because I outspeed that. I mean, they could Trick Room. What's the Tailwind do for me? Not much, actually. It means Lucario can hit Haxorus if it comes back in. And it's... Assuming it's max speed Haxorus. Which might help. But I mean, that's... If I Nuzzle, it's basically the same outcome, right? The problem is if they Terra Ground here for the Earthquake, but then they would protect their Stantler this turn, actually, right? They would protect Terra Ground Earthquake. I don't have a way around that, really. I could sack Samurott. I don't know what the fourth slot is. If it's Kill-Watchel, I kind of want Samurott because I just naturally outspeed with Scarf. I mean, I get Tailwind off first. I can protect Pheasantipity and let Raichu die. That doesn't really help me, though. That's tough, actually. I think they're going to Terra Ground and protect, yeah. I knew it was going to happen, but, like... At least I get the poison. I knew it was going to happen, but there wasn't really anything I felt like I could do about it. So... I don't know if they have Protect, but they've not shown... I mean, they're slower than me, so they're obviously not Scarf. It could be Banded if they're not max attack. How much does a Flip Turn do to Haxorus? It can actually kill. What does that really do for me, though? I would rather just Aqua Cutter, right? Unless... I mean, Aqua Cutter kills. I don't know if there's any reason to not just press Aqua Cutter here. How much did the Gleam do? Oh, it didn't do any. How much did Sludge Bomb do to you last game? 20%. So it won't kill. I'm not really scared of this thing. The thing is, I don't know if this has Protect. But I think I'm just gonna have to like accept that that's a thing. And I'll just go for more chippies. Okay. One turn of Psychic Terrain. They are poisoned, so they will die after this turn. But I mean, they're just gonna come in an Earthquake anyway, right? I mean, Haxorus is definitely killable. It's Fortress that comes in. Fortress can protect. That doesn't really advance the game state for them. They did Terra. Don't be stupid. Fortress, I need to double to kill. But they can just protect. I have to lock into something here with Lucario too. And I don't think it can be E-Speed. Close Combat plus Aqua Cutter should kill. And then this dies regardless. I outspeed Haxorus in the back. I have to kill this in case it tries to go boom. If they Trick Room... Yep. 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 I realized that too late. I thought they were gonna... Yep. I realized that too late. That was well played. Because I'm... Actually... I might be slower than them. Funny enough. Yep, I am. I forgot I have like no speed investment on my Lucario. Right? I actually have a lot. Okay. Ooh, okay, we won a game. Crazy stuff. What do I want to do this game? I feel like that worked pretty well. Like, the Lucario was very oppressive when I'm not getting Earthquaked. Raichu did pretty well outside of having to deal with the Terra Ground. Do I want to do anything with Honchkrow and Dipplin this game? I mean, Dipplin, not... The problem is my Terra is bad against his Terra Haxorus, but then like when I'm not Terra'd, I'm bad because it's Dragon. I would love to press Dragon Shear next to Honchkrow and just start blasting stuff, but I mean, to be honest, the problem is, I mean, it's tough to get it off, right? Because I'm not fast enough without Tailwind, so I need like Tailwind, and then it's too much to set up, I think. Unless we get put into Trick Room. Which maybe he takes that angle this time, or maybe he just goes back for the same lead. I think Lucario on lead with Raichu was just too good to pass up on. My Honchkrow is very slow, but if we think about the speeds, like, it probably outspeeds these four. Well, it's probably not going to outspeed Flittle, but Flittle's kind of a meme. I don't know what else it's going to do. I do need to be ready for them. Okay, to use Psychic Turn again. I mean, Samurai, faster than everything here, is pretty good. Do I bring Honchkrow as a ground immunity? I think I should. I might regret not bringing Pheasantipity here, because it kind of put in a bit of work last game, but I think I need to play around the Earthquake a little better. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not gonna say too much yet, but I am glad that I at least won a game here and didn't get blanked again, because that would be pretty demoralizing. So Hopefully this is a good game 3 to finish us off, whether we win or lose. I do feel a little bit bad. I guess I'll some time while I wait. I do feel a little bit bad using the calc decks over here. I personally feel like this is a little bit strong for like a friendly match, basically. I don't really like using it, but I didn't really have a chance this week to run a lot of calcs because I was quite busy with work, and I want to win. So I feel kind of bad using it. Because I know that I personally am kind of opposed to it, but okay, the Trick Room angle potentially is here. They could go boom, which is a little scary. Are they going to be cloak on this, maybe? I am kind of afraid of this going boom, so I don't want to Terra here so that I resist it. They might Trick Room. I don't know if Fake Out is safe. I think if they want to get Trick Room, they have to Terra. Why is it... I don't know why this thinks that this would ever use Choice Scarf. It's close combat still kills. No, please. Maybe it's not a perfect tool. So close combat does kill. I could Fake Out the Fortress and close combat this guy. How much? Okay, they protect there. They just double protect. Okay, that makes sense. To just see what I'm gonna do. They know I'm choice banded, so they can switch in. I mean, their switch ins aren't amazing for close combat. Like Flittle will probably still go down the sash, and Kilowattrel doesn't really want to. They didn't show. I'm worried. I don't want to press Electro Web in case it's competitive Kilowattrel. How much did we see the close? Did we get to see how much close combat did to? No, because the Aqua Cutter did too much damage. I could preserve my Fake Out and just go to Honchkrow here. And I kind of feel like the close combat into that is obvious again, so I'm just going to close combat this. Okay, they tear a bug. Let's get some damage off on this, even if Lucario dies here. Oh, they Iron Defense, and they're going to Trick Room? Okay, good. So that's actually not terrible. Because they just Terra bugged in front of my Heatwave Honchkrow. I'm also, like, pretty slow. I guess what I'm worried about... Well, I mean, they're Iron Defensing, right? Are they going to... Iron Defense, probably Body Press. Do they go boom? Can they go boom? I'm going to Heat Wave and switch to Raichu. Get my stats back. Unlock the ability to E-Speed again. Okay, Honchkrow eats a Body Slam. Honchkrow underspeeds Charlie Brown, which is, I mean, that makes sense. Bug, huh? If I Terra Fire, Dazzling Gleam does not do a lot. Do I want to burn my Terra for that, though? Is that too... I mean, I also have Fake Out, right? And this guarantees I kill the... This would guarantee... Unless I miss, obviously. This would... I did 42% before. If I Terra, it'll do more, right? Obviously. And then that should kill. They don't know my Terra yet. I lose my Terra normal, but if I get rid... Like... I guess... Without knowing what's in the back, it is a little scary. Because I get rid of my ground immunity. I could also just hope for the crit. That's always a possibility. Fake Out there. Heat Wave. No misses, please. I got the crit on the wrong Pokemon. That's okay. And I do live. Okay. So now I just want to Outlast Trick Room, I think. So we'll protect here. And just nuzzle into Wigglytuff. Okay, let's think about this a little bit. We didn't get to see Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff flinched before Honchkrow attacked, so Wigglytuff will go before Honchkrow. We haven't seen a move, but it's presumably a fairy move. I can protect and switch to Lucario. And there's one turn Trick Room left. They protect. They Alluring Voice. Then I can switch to Raichu, because we know we're faster than Wigglytuff, and we're slower than Charlie Brown. If I switch to Raichu, I can kill this. They can't, they just protected, right? I can lock into Extreme Speed. I haven't Terra'd yet. Do I want to Terra here? Terra Normal? I mean, Terra Dragon I don't really need for anything. Terra Fire I'm not going to use for anything, so I might as well just Terra Normal and E-Speed here. So they can't reset Trick Room. Right? Nope, I didn't get the back out of it. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Life Orb. Trick Room ends. Haxorus comes in. It has not revealed that it has Protect or not. I have Choice Scarf Samurott in the back still. I have Fake Out. They have not shown... This thing has come to all 3 games and has only shown Earthquake. It has not shown a single other move. So if it has Protect, it has Protect. Given the... Honestly, I'm down to like Fake It Out and just kill the Wigglytuff. Could that be a throw? It forces a 4v1. They are not Cloak, right? Did I fake them out last game before I throw? I faked out the Stantler. I mean, would I lose if they are Cloak? I don't think so. I would lose if they're Cloak and Wigglytuff protects, which is possible that Wigglytuff does protect. Because it is Life Orb, so it probably does have Protect. This thing could still be Choice Banded. I don't think there's a... Okay. Well, we'll never know now. Are they Cloak? No, they're not Cloak. Okay. So then here, I will just Nuzzle them. And E-Speed them. Rock Slide. No flinch. Okay, and then we go Samurott and Nuzzle, and we go for a move that can't miss. I mean, just to be sure. Yeah, let's kill this. Let's go! Alrighty. Holy crap, we won a game, guys. We won a game. We are not going 0-7 this season. Nice. Yes, sir. All right, that feels really good. Oh, you don't know how good that feels actually. Oh my god. I feel like I just like won a friggin' tournament or something. Good games, Heaven, by the way. I was completely terrified in game 1 when I gave up 2 KOs on turn 1. I thought it was so over. I thought I was cooked. I was already thinking about 0-7. I was thinking about getting relegated to the minor leagues. Like I thought I was gonna have to retire. I thought it was done. Yeah, so it was Cloak on Woodstock. But you know, I actually felt no, I'm not gonna lie. I did not feel good coming into the match. I felt a little bit better than the last couple, but like I'm gonna go and just say I was not feeling confident about this at all, because I really respect Heaven as a coach, because he's the one who ended my first season in the playoffs. Obviously a very phenomenal coach in his own right. So I'm so happy to win. I don't know if I can really put in the words without just saying, oh, I'm super pumped to actually win a game. This is my Super Bowl, you know, get a win. Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty happy with how I played. Actually, I feel like this was the first set where I actually stopped and thought about my plays, and I didn't just enter panic mode from the start. So like I'm finally starting to feel a little bit like myself again. I'd say like I really have not been feeling I haven't been feeling it the last couple of weeks, and I think this was the first match where I really started to feel like, oh, I'm playing Pokemon. Like I'm actually competing against somebody else, and I'm not just rolling over and shutting my brain off. So I'm really happy to take a win. Yeah, so that's gonna do it. I'm actually gonna go record the team preview now, because I haven't done that yet. Yeah, good games to Heaven. Thanks for the games. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week.